Betty Payne. One reason to watch WKPT TV News.
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology, where you hear all the intimate details of a first date. And now, here's the host of Love Connection, Chuck Woolery.
Get started by meeting our first guest. She dates about 10 times a month. There's one thing that she thinks too many men are afraid of, and there's something that she can't help doing on boring dates. And she doesn't believe that men want women who are independent. Please welcome Teresa Burgess. Well, I guess there are two schools of thought on that, but your school of thought is that men don't want women that are independent, right?
Right. Well, I think that they might think they want an independent woman, but when it comes down to it, independent women really scare them.
You think so?
Yeah. They just really want a showpiece, I think, someone to look good on their arm.
Well, I guess. What do you do on boring dates?
Well, if I'm with somebody and he's just really not interesting, and there's someone else, maybe a nice-looking guy that's offering good conversation, then I'll go ahead and strike up a conversation with him, and makes my time more interesting.
And there's another thing that you think a lot of men are afraid of. What's that?
I think men are, when it comes down to it, they're afraid of really falling in love and finding someone that they can really be intimate with.
Yeah, I think that probably the things that you're talking about are kind of work both ways, don't you?
Yeah,
really?
Sometimes.
Because some women are like that, too.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a look at the men that Teresa had to choose from. Now, don't forget you're going to pick the woman that you think... Excuse me, Teresa. You're going to pick the man... That's an entirely different show. We're going to pick the man that you think's best for. First, Harry. He was married for 4 years. He's been divorced for about 10 months. He enjoys playing tennis, watching football, going dancing. Harry told us why he doesn't think that he has to sell himself to women.
If the product is good enough, it'll sell itself. And if you're knowledgeable about the product, then and you're able to express that, it'll sell itself. Just, I'm hoping that, the way I am, the way I present myself and everything, I sell myself without having to sell myself. Does that make any sense? No.
He's got it all figured out. Quality control. Next, there was Michael. He tries to live every day like it's Friday. He loves anything that has to do with water, and he admits that he's a former ugly duckling. Michael told us when his look started to change for the better.
I grew so quick when I was younger. I was tall, thin, not very outgoing, and after I hit about 17, 18, it's just like in the milk commercials. Just everything just kind of fell into place. I still can't grow a beard or a mustache.
Finally, Andrew has a secret passion for tattoos. He wishes that his legs were bigger. Okay, and his hair was longer, and that he could get rid of his New Jersey accent. Andrew told us why he thinks it's important for a woman's perfume to match her personality.
I mean, I'm sure you've been in the mall and a woman walks by you and she just smells totally like she should not. You're just like, babe, get rid of that. That's not you, And then you've seen other women where it's like not even been her looks or what, but the perfume has just totally caught your eye, and you turn your seat and you're just like, yeah.
Okay. Those are the three men that Teresa had to choose from. It's time for you to vote. Who would you send her out with? Make your choice. All over the place. Going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll meet the man that Teresa selected, hear everything that happened on their date. We'll do it. 2 and 2. Be right back.
You've got your ranch dressing and your Italian. Ranch, Italian. Hey, looking for a solution to that rut you're in? Then try Kraft Catalina dressing. It's spicy and sweet. A tasty creation that's anything but ordinary. So even if you're a rancher or an Italian, you'll love the change to the spicy sweet taste of Catalina.
On the next Little House on the Prairie.
Did you ever see anything so fast?
Please stop crying.
If you could have heard them.
They didn't know. Now, you have to expect that sometimes from people.
want him to meet my friends. And I don't want them to know he's my father.
Little House on the Prairie, weekdays at 4 on WKPT TV.
What happens in the Tri-Cities concerns you, and we're here to keep you informed.
And sometimes it's 11 o'clock before you have a chance to catch up on the news. That's why we make sure that WKPT News at 11 brings you up to date on local and national news, sports, and weather. The news you care about.
Good evening, everyone. A federal grand jury in Abingdon, Virginia has returned a 31-count indictment.
Hi, Louis the Lightning Bug here. Now, lightning bugs are experts, see, on safety and electricity. And one thing for sure, and I ought to know, you never fly your kite where power lines go.
You never fly your kites where power lines go.
Now, if you're looking for a tree to climb, you never climb trees near power lines.
Never climb trees near power lines.
Play it smart, little buddy. You gotta play it safe around the power lines. You gotta...
Teresa's going to tell us who she picked.
I picked Andrew.
Haven't seen each other since the date. Always hear both sides. Say hello to Andrew Block. Hi, Andrew. How are you? Pretty good. How are you, John? Good. Make yourself at home back there. Welcome to the show. Teresa's going to start us off.
Well, I called him and went ahead and we decided we're going to go to the zoo. So I went down to pick him up. And I pull up in the driveway and he's waiting outside. And I remember he had said something about his legs not being big enough, but he's got cyclist legs, and I was real happy with that.
Oh.
So then I went to give him a hug, and he's wearing Escape for Men, which is a cologne that I really like.
Escape for Men?
Mm-hmm, by Calvin Klein.
Chuck, she was wearing Escape for Women, so I was totally digging that. So it was like right off the bat.
So you can both escape. Yeah, too. Yeah. Well, what did you think of the way she looked, Andrew?
She was great. She got out of the car. I thought she was really pretty, and like I could tell she was athletic. Like she said in the video, and she was right. She said she was 5'10", and you know, she weighed less than me, perfect. And but it was fine. We just gave the hug, and like I thought the same thing. I was like, escape. I was like, excellent. This is just what I asked for.
Oh.
So.
We both smell good anyway. Now what happened?
Of course. So he gives me a tour of his house, and I'm looking in his room, and I look in his bathroom, and I realize he's got a thing for the Little Mermaid, and he's got Little Mermaid bubble bath. He's got a nightlight.
She's pretty cute. I mean,
well,
you know.
Then he's got this Little Mermaid tattoo, but he said he wouldn't show me till later.
He has a Little Mermaid tattoo on his bod?
Well, that's what he said.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. It's true, Chuck.
Now, this is really getting, you know, this is Walt Disney.
It's Ariel, Chuck.
Shock.
Ariel, she's just the hottest thing going, Chuck. Her voice, I mean, she's hot, Chuck.
I know.
What are you going to do?
I personally like the crab in it myself. I always like the crab. Yeah. So you get to the zoo.
Yeah, we get to the zoo, and we're, you know, walking around the zoo. And
now, San Diego Zoo is one of the finest zoos in all of America, isn't it? Maybe in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is not just, you know, basic elephants and stuff. We're talking major zoo.
They have lots of monkeys. So
yeah, big monkeys.
We watched the monkeys for a while, and that was kind of interesting because the monkeys were getting kind of frisky, and so we were kind of, you know, looking and watching the animal behavior, and, you know, seeing.
I keep away from that monkey cage, man. You know, because those monkeys get rude. They do. They'll do rude things if you're not careful.
Yeah. So I was kind of wondering what he was thinking, and we were just, you know, kind of studying the animals and seeing what was going on with that.
Yeah. Okay. So now what's going on here?
Well, we're watching the monkeys, you know, the chimps. It's interesting. First it was kind of mundane, but all of a sudden you see those chimps doing those things, Chuck, and you're just like, just kind of look over, and you're like, let's see if I could do this to her. You know? No, just like.
Now let me give you a little thing here. Chimps are so strong that they can literally take a human being and pull their arm out of the socket. I just thought I'd throw that out for you.
Nothing like that. We were just kind of like poking each other, you know, a little tickling action, you know, just kind of getting in the mood there, but, you know, nothing too serious or.
Okay. All right. So now what happened?
Well, we stopped and we decided we're going to have a little snack, and we get on the subject of tattoos again.
Oh, wow.
And he had shown me the ones that he could show me, but he mentioned that he had a couple more that he couldn't quite show me yet, and so I was wondering about those.
Now, what were the ones that he could show you? Was that like Ariel's father, Neptune, or?
No, Ariel was one that he still couldn't quite show me yet.
Oh.
So he had a couple on his ankles, and.
And what were they? Do you remember?
Yeah, of course.
What?
He's got a Calvin and Hobbes, and he's got a little dancing skeleton, and.
A dancing skeleton on his.
Yeah, and he's got.
I always wonder why people would put that on their body, but you know.
He's got Beaker from the Muppets on his shoulder.
Yeah. You know, Andrew, you're going to go through the rest of your life with these things on your body. You know
Oh, my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, well, so now what happened?
Well, by that time, we were there for a while, and we grabbed a quick bite to eat on our way home, and we're driving home, and by this time, you know, I was, you know, really happy and getting excited, and he's rubbing my hand and my arm and, you know, rubbing my knee, and so I couldn't wait to get home. We're rushing down the freeway. So he still hasn't kissed me yet at this point, and I was just kind of wondering what was going on with that, and so we ended up going to sleep, and I slept on the couch. But,
well, where else are you going to sleep?
But then we were so rudely awakened by the earthquake. And,
you were at his house for the earthquake?
Yeah. And Andrew had never been in an earthquake. He's not from California, so he jumps up and he's kind of a little shaken up, so to speak. And
it was a first shock. It was just like, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, is this us moving the earth, or, you know?
Well, you got the big one, I'll tell you, because this was a tough one. Oh, come on.
It was pretty interesting. You know,
it's just terrible when the audience puts thoughts in your mind and they come out your mouth. I hate that.
So we wrote it out, and I went back to sleep, and I kissed him goodbye the next morning and went home, cleaned up my place, and that was that.
And that was it. Okay.
And I did see The Little Mermaid later.
Down in the sea. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look and see the audience picture. Hey, man, I know The Little Mermaid by heart. I got a 3-year-old, okay? Andrew, too, 55%. Yeah.
So, Andrew, will you go out with me again?
Definitely.
Come on, Andrew. Well, your entire body's just drawn all over, Andrew. I see him coming out every place. Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're going to come right back with another couple. Stay with us.
.5 WTFM, the radio station that plays music by Elton John. Mariah Carey. And Michael Bolton. Bringing it all together. 98.5 WTFM.
I guess I've made the drive to the Smokies between Knoxville and my home in Bryson City, North Carolina, more than 200 times. It never seems to get old.
Friends of the Great Smoky Mountains, an organization devoted to the support of America's most visited national park, and the designated sponsor for all fundraising events benefiting the Smokies.
Hiking, camping, fishing. I've been all over these mountains. It's something I've enjoyed, and it's something I hope my children can enjoy someday, too.
Now you can have this collectible poster featuring Heath Schuler. Numbered and signed limited edition prints are $250 each. Posters are $18.95. Purchase yours today at Park Headquarters in the Sugarland Center or at UT Bookstore in Knoxville. Or call 615-436-7318. All proceeds go toward projects benefiting the park.
The Great Smoky Mountains, where Tennessee and North Carolina have joined together to preserve a natural beauty of a region that has inspired me and millions of others around the world.
A hard copy exclusive. Roseanne. Tom's out. Ben is in.
The more they got to know each other, it developed into a friendship.
He was Rosie's chauffeur. Now he's her confidant, constant companion, and some say even more.
Now they're claiming that Tom threatened to kill him.
Roseanne's new man. Plus, Michael and Lisa Marie, a revealing look at what may be the real reason behind their marriage. Why they did it on the next hard copy.
Weekday evenings at 6 on WKPT TV.
Our next guest claims that his knowledge of astrology helped him with women. He thinks that the police station's a great place to meet potential dates. The police station, he admits that he couldn't be happy dating just one woman, and there's something that turns him on about a woman even more than her looks. Please welcome Richard Irvin. Oh, Richard, how are you? Well, now, what turns you on with women more than their looks? Even more than their looks, you said.
Well, you know, Chuck, here's the way it goes. I don't care if they're fat, thin, short, black, whatever. As long as they can talk, that's the most important thing to me. Talk. As long as they can talk to me, I love it. Right.
But you said that you couldn't be happy dating just one woman. Why is that?
Well, because I have many needs, and I like a woman. If a woman can cook, but she can't go to bed with me, or she's not good in bed, I'm disappointed with that. I want a woman who can, all right. I want a woman who can cook good, go to bed with me good, laugh and have fun, and do the things I want to do all the time. Right. Yeah.
While you were saying that, you were kind of like a pitcher warming up on the mound there, trying to soften that glove up. Okay, let's take a look at the woman that Richard had to choose from. Now, remember, you're going to pick the woman that you think's best for him. First, Cassandra rates herself a 7. She describes her personality as different and a little strange. She admits that she gets into trouble with men because she says what's on her mind when she shouldn't. And Cassandra told us why she's not ready for marriage.
I see myself changing if I should get married because right now I'm real independent. And that's going to be more of a commitment. And so I'm going to have to change. I'm going to be doing more with this one person, and my life is going to be structured a lot differently than me just going out doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, and not having to answer to anybody, which I'm not going to do anyway. But if I had to, nah.
Next, Leisha, she dates between 3 and 5 times a month. She'd like to change the fact that she's still single. She likes her dates to take her to plays, dancing, or on long drives. And Leisha told us how she prefers men to approach her.
Walk up to me and say, hi, my name is. And the worst way would be, hey, baby, don't I know you from somewhere? Nice. Or didn't I go to high school with you? Because that's the best part. No boys went to high school with me. So it's kind of like, come on, you can do better. I mean, we're not 16 and 17 years, anymore. You need to just say, hello, I'm so-and-so. Would you like to dance? Or, can I talk to you? Like I said, be straight up.
All right. Finally, Ava. She claims that she's easygoing and a lot of fun. 2 physical features she likes about herself are her legs and her brown eyes. She believes that men think that she's positive, polite, and romantic. And Ava told us how she lets a man know she's interested.
You know what? I'll say this is always my little lead thing. Massage me. Massage my back. That's kind of like saying, well, wait a minute. This is kind of like letting a guy know we've never been in this territory, so maybe she's getting a little interested in me. So that's kind of like a sign that means, well, maybe I should try and kiss her on the cheek or on the neck. That's my way of letting them know.
That's like a billboard. I mean, that's a sign. Okay, those are the 3 women Richard had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who would you send him out with? Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the woman that Richard selected, hear everything that happened on their date. We'll do it right after this. Stay with us.
Jenny Gwillem, Vice President, LL Bean, talks about a better way to clean your clothes.
Clothes look old from washing, not just wearing. Look at this shirt. It just looks older than it should. We did extensive testing, and what we found is that New Tide really kept the clothes looking newer longer.
This new garment looks old after 30 washings, but New Tide cleans better than ever because there's less fuzzing and fading, so clothes keep that new look longer.
New Tide really works.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
And we're really excited to tell our customers about this discovery.
Don't hold back, every family needs squeezing. Don't resist, Charmin softness is more pleasing. Everyone should have some squeezing fun. And with squeezable softness, Charmin's the one.
Don't hold back. If you want the softest tissue you can get for your family, Charmin's the one. The only one. So squeeze away.
Nothing says softness like Charmin, so give it a squeeze.
Hey, Mom, one of these drinks has 30% less sugar than the others. It's not Hawaiian Punch. It's not High C. It's Kool-Aid. And less sugar is definitely something to smile about. Kool-Aid, with 30% less sugar than Hawaiian Punch or High C.
You've never seen or felt anything like it. Pond's Self-Foaming Facial Cleanser for cleaner, younger-looking skin from the Pond's Institute.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
Come on, kids, it's back to school. You want to dress your best. You want to look real cool. Are you ready for something new? Just wait till we get our hands on you. We got Mickey Mouse. We got the Lion King. We got the Flintstones. You can do your we get our hands on you. Just wait till we get our hands on you.
Hey, Mom, one of these drinks has 30% less sugar than the others. It's not Hawaiian Punch. It's not High C. It's Kool-Aid. And less sugar is definitely something to smile about. Kool-Aid, with 30% less sugar than Hawaiian Punch or High C.
It's all right to sweat when we're working out, but when we're close,
Cute or not, if he smells, it's over.
Get a little closer with Arid, the anti-odor antiperspirant that helps keep you extra, extra dry.
I trust Arid.
If you haven't watched The Believer's Voice of Victory, then maybe it's time you did.
He raised Jesus from the dead and judged him good, judged him fine, judged him Lord, judged him head of this new race of people. Hallelujah.
We've got a counselor that knows all the answers to every problem.
Watch The Believer's Voice of Victory this Sunday with Kenneth and Gloria Copeland.
Hey, we're back. Richard's going to tell us who he picked.
I picked number 2.
All right. Richard and Lisa haven't seen each other since their date. We always hear both sides. Say hello to Lisa Singleton. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Jack.
Nice to meet you. Make yourself at home back there, and Richard's going to start us off. Now, why did you pick Lisa out of those 3 ladies?
Well, first of all, I'm into astrology, and I picked her based on the fact that she was a Leo, and I'm a Libra. And second, that she was single. And third, that she didn't have any kids.
Well, so now tell me about the date.
I beg your pardon?
Tell me about the date. This is the time when you tell me about everything that happened.
About the date, huh?
Yeah.
There wasn't no date.
I beg your pardon?
We did not have a date.
Wait a minute. You didn't have a date?
No, heck no. No date at all. No, we talked on the phone and whatnot, and date was canceled, you know? Over. Yeah.
Well, Richard, I'm going to have to resort to asking you to tell me about the call.
Yeah. Well, what happened is I called her, and for the first few minutes, I thought we was going to be real compatible and whatnot. But then she started asking me if I was ready for a commitment, was I started serious about getting involved and whatnot. I said, hey, wait a minute, this is too much of a personal thing for the first call.
Excuse me.
I said, no.
Yes, Lisa.
Could you repeat that, please?
I said,
Let me repeat it for you,
Yeah,
Richard. I think I can even remember it. He said you started asking him if he was ready for a commitment and if he was ready to settle down. And he wanted to know, and he said, no, wait a minute, I'm not. This is too personal for a first call.
Do we get to both tell our story?
Absolutely.
Okay,
go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, he waited 5 days to call me, and Love Connection had called and said that he would be calling right away. So I wasn't asking really personal questions. I was just trying to get to know the man since we were supposed to go on this date.
Well, what kind of answers were, I don't know what kind of questions you were asking, really, but what kind of answers were you getting to your question?
You mean anything specific? I didn't ask about commitment. Basically, he just told me that he didn't really believe in marriage, and if he were to get married, he would like for that to be open, and I believe marriages should be closed.
He wants to have an open marriage.
Yes.
Well, she said 5 days.
I think you're pretty safe not getting... Well, now, why did you take so long to call? If we called right away and said you were going to call right away, usually that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, what happened was I was stuck with a girl named Fat Ethel, and she didn't want me to get involved with anyone.
Fat Ethel?
Yeah. Fat Ethel had me for 5 days, and she said, well, you just wait till I get through it, then you can call her. So that's what happened. Well, that's the way it went down.
Alicia, this may be a blessing in disguise. I'm not too sure. What exactly is going on here, Alicia? You're talking to him on the phone. Are you just turned off right away, or what?
No, the first time we spoke, we talked for like an hour and a half. I mean, the conversation was great, although there was no substance. It was kind of like a lot of questions, but no answers and no commitments, so I just thought, well, maybe that was the first, nerves jitters.
Did he describe himself to you? Did he talk about what he looked like, anything like that? Well, you can see him now. Was it anything close to what he described to you on the phone?
No.
Well, how did he describe
When he told me on the phone, I asked him, I said, you know what I look like, so tell me what you look like. And he said, well, I'm fat, black, and ugly. And I thought, wow, even if that's true, I wouldn't tell somebody I haven't met them. You know, so that kind of struck me as, you know, another area where, you know, I might have some concerns because that's just not really a positive way to describe
Yeah, it sounds like you're just shooting this date in the foot. I mean, just right off the bat. Why are you doing this? You just not interested? You just don't want to go on it?
Well, I had a lot of commitments. I had a lot of commitments, and I'm very popular.
But it sounds like you just walk out in the morning and they're just, you know, lined up around the block.
Yeah, well, I did, and my attitude was to try to get involved with her, but...
Well, you just get on your front porch and go, number 3?
Yeah, just about. And, but we talked about the job and whatnot and how we handled this situation, and we got into a big argument about that. And,
what did you argue about, Alicia?
Well, let's simplify it.
Okay.
He's in law enforcement. I'm a social worker. He's into controlling people. I'm into empowering people. And, you know, he problem solves through violence, and I do it through talking. And that's really important if you're going to be with somebody. And in terms of making the plans, you know, when you add up the time that it took for him to call me, you add up the time, because our date was supposed to be between Christmas and New Year's. So I had plans to make, and it was like him and Hall and this big dip. So we really, I mean, it took us till like the 2 days before the date was set up to finalize it. And I think we both were going around in circles because I think we both had some reservations about it.
Yeah, but she called me a psychopath, though.
Excuse me?
She called me a psychopath.
He asked me on 2 separate occasions if I thought he was a psychopath. And the first time I played it off like, well, you know, that's who you are and you're in law enforcement, you know, you do strange things. But the second time came right after the big debate.
Do you think that most people in law enforcement do strange things? I mean...
I won't go there. But the point is, combined with all the other incompatibilities, and he's questioning whether or not I think he's a psychopath. I mean, I don't want to go out with somebody who has low self-esteem and thinks they're crazy. That's work. I want to go out and have fun.
Boy, no wonder you guys didn't go out. Yes. I mean, I wish you had gone out. I wish you'd go out now. I'd love to hear that story. I really would. But I guess we can't. Yeah. Let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. Obviously, we hardly spent the dime on this one. Well, they thought you were right. They liked Leisha, 57%. Well, it doesn't always work out, does it? No, it doesn't. Didn't this time. Leisha, thanks for coming on the show. You seem like a nice lady, and I'm sorry that this didn't work out for you. And, well, you got Fat Ethel, though, don't you? So you don't have to worry about it. And by the way, that's our show for today. We'll be back next time with more singles trying to make a love connection. Fat Ethel, if you're out there, Richard's coming home.
Wardrobe furnished by Bernice. This is John Cervenka speaking for Love Connection. Love Connection is an Eric Lieber production produced in association with and distributed by Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution.
The teller at my bank noticed our account said Matchmaker International. She wouldn't let me go. She was so full of questions. How we work, how long it takes, do we have nice men her age? Then she said, I don't know if I'd pay to meet someone. So I asked her if she'd hire an accountant to do her taxes, a dentist to fill a cavity, or a lawyer to draw a will. She smiled and said, I get it. These days, if you want something done right, you hire a professional to do it for you. Matchmaker International. It works.
There's nothing cleaner than spotless, spotless, spotless. You want a spotless clean, spotless garbage cleaner.
It's pretty scary when Dad puts the brakes on DJ's date.
You're studying in your room tonight. Case closed.
So Becky helps her sneak out.
I'll only be 10 minutes, I promise.
But DJ takes advantage.
I can't believe you have to go already. Where would I go? I just got here.
And Becky has to tell Danny the truth.
Becky, you told on me? I thought you were my friend. Geez, wait.
Is their friendship finished? The answer on the next Full House. Weekday afternoons at 5 here on WKPT TV.
The current affairs story is not just about somebody else. It's about us, all of us. It's not just TV, it's life. And so if you think you know what A Current Affair is all about...
You haven't seen us lately.
A Current Affair, the original. And it's still the best in the business.
Weeknights at 7 on WKPT TV. Kung Fu, The Legend Continues. Tuesdays at 10 on WKPT TV.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila. Welcome home again. Got a great